Welcome yogis to our 45-minute session with me, Abi, from the Yoga Impact Charity. Thank you for being here. I am very happy to be practicing yoga with you today. We're going to be focusing on the idea of stability today. So we're going to be focusing our attention on the ground and how much support the ground can give to us as we move through a few of these movements. And as usual with our breath, we'll make sure our breath is nice and long. So let's begin by first focusing on that beautiful deep breath. So take one hand to your chest, the other hand to your belly. Take a big breath in and let it go. We're going to take 2 more big breaths, breathing in, 2, 3, breathing out, 2, 3, breathing in, 2, 3, and breathing out, 2, 3. This time, take your hands to the side of your ribs. That's where you can feel the breath. Take a big breath in, 2, 3, and breathe out, 2, 3. Breathing in, 2, 3, and breathing out, 2, 3. Let it all go. Brilliant. Take your hands out to the sides. Place your palms up toward the sky. Fingertips can touch the ground. Take a full breath in and reach your hands slowly up toward the sky. Flip your palms the other way and breathe out. Bring your hands back down slowly, slowly, slowly. We're going to take a couple more rounds. Flip the palms up toward the sky. Big breath in. Hands floating up. They meet as they touch. Flip the palms. Breathing out. See if you can stay with me with your breath. Breathing in, flip the palms up, lift the hands. Breathing out, flipping palms, hands to the ground. We're going to take one more beautiful breath, reaching the palms up to sky. Breathing out, returning the hands towards the ground. Beautiful work, yogis. Take a full breath in and lift your shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out, slowly release them down. Roll your shoulders back, forward, up and back. Creating some circles and releasing any bits of tension that are tickling up in the neck. And then the other way, so moving forward, forward, down and back. Last one. Brilliant, yogis. Let's take our right hand out in front of you and then at the shoulder hinge forward so that the hand is directly in front of you. Bring your left hand to the same, but bring your left elbow on top of your right so it's stacking on top. And then give yourself a firm embrace, wrapping the hands round to the back. You might be able to feel your shoulder blades. If you can, give yourself a little massage with your fingers into that little pocket of bone and muscle there. You can just feel into it, giving yourself a lovely massage. Beautiful. Then bring your hands to meet here. So I'll show you from the side. Bring your hands to meet. You might keep the backs of the hands together, or you might wrap the hands around and take hold of any bit of the hand. Lift your elbows up so they're in line with your shoulders. Take a full breath in, lift the elbows, lift the heart, look up to the sky. Breathe out, lower the elbows down and release your head to your chest. We'll do this a couple of times. Breathing in, lift the chest, lift the elbows, gaze up. Breathing out, draw the elbows to your chest, chin to chest, soften the back. Last one, breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, softening down. Coming back to the middle with a beautiful breath in and then swapping over the hands. So our left hand bends forward, our right elbow on top of our left elbow, and then taking your firm embrace of yourself. So keep squeezing the hands, squeezing the arms round. And again, you might find that lovely little bit of muscle just by the bone, and you might create a little bit of massaging with the fingertips. Beautiful. Being kind to your body, being kind to yourself. And then lifting the hands up, either the back of the hands touch or you wrap the hands around. Take a full breath in and lift the elbows, lift the heart, gazing up. Breathing out, soften down. We'll take 2 more. Make your breath nice and long, yogis. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming back to the middle with a big breath in. And then stretching the hands out. Yes. Reach your hands back and behind you and open your chest up to sky. Exhale, hands to your thighs. Well done, yogis. So from here, coming to your hands and knees. We call it tabletop position. So bringing your hands directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips. Find a lovely long spine. Gently press your hands into the ground so your arms feel really stable. And notice the knees and the feet also pressing into the ground, feeling the support of the ground. We'll move into our cat-cow movement. With an inhale, lift your chest, look forward, and lift your tailbone up to the sky, gazing forward. Exhale, tuck your tailbone toward your chin and bring your chin toward your chest. Press the ground with the hands, using that support. Inhale, lift the heart space, lift your tailbone and gaze forward. Exhale, dome through the spine, just like a Halloween cat, pressing your hands into the support of the ground. Last one all together, breathing in, slow breath. Breathing out, tucking tailbone under. Press your hands down. Breathing in, come back to a neutral spine, so long spine. And then bring your left hand directly under the chest on the ground. And then reach with the right hand up to sky, breathing in. Breathe out, take this hand and thread it underneath, lowering your head toward the ground. Breathing in, the right hand comes back up to the sky. We'll take 2 more. Breathing out, taking the hand down. Breathing in, reaching up to the sky. Wiggle your fingers like a twinkling, beautiful, bright star. Last one, breathing out, threading through. Breathing in, reach up, and then press the right hand back down to the ground. Swapping over sides. Inhale, the left hand is long. Exhale, threading the hand under. Inhale, reaching up to sky, full breath. Exhale, threading under. We'll take 1 more, everyone. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread under. Inhale, reaching the hand up to sky. And exhale, pressing it back down. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. Take your hands a little bit further forward so they're just a little bit ahead of where your shoulders are. Tuck your toes under. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, lift your hips up to the sky for downward facing dog. So finding your hands pressing down and finding your feet pressing down, enjoying the support of the ground. Keep lifting your hips up to the sky. Take a full breath in for 3, 2, 1, and breathe out. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1, and breathe out. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower your knees down to the ground. Drift your weight forward so you you can feel that motion moving forward, and then untuck your toes and keep your elbows hugging into your ribcage, long neck as you lower all the way down. Take it nice and slow. Brilliant, everyone. Let your forehead come to the ground. Bring your elbows in as if they were two magnets being drawn towards each other. Keep the back of your neck long and point your toes like a ballerina. Take a full breath in. Lift the head, lift the chest. Breathe out, lower the chest, lower the head. We'll do that 2 more times. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, lowering down. Last one. Breathing in and breathing out. Press into your hands. Come back to your tabletop position. Bring your knees a little bit wider and bring your toes to touch on the ground. Sink your hips back and reach your hands as far forward as you can. When you've done that, lower your head to the ground. Let the forehead meet the ground. If it's not there, that's okay. You might be hovering in space a little bit. Don't worry. We're here for 3 breaths. Let's take a full breath in, 2, 3, and a full breath out, 2, 3. Breathing in, 2, 3. Breathing out, 2, 3. Last one. Breathing in, 2, 3, and breathing out, 2, 3. Well done, everyone. Come back to your tabletop position. Bring your hands a little far forward. Tuck your toes. Take a full breath in. Breathe out. Lift your hips up to the sky. Your hands are pressing down as your arms are long and strong. If you need to bend your knees to find a long, beautiful spine, please do. You don't need to have straight legs like me. You could have your knees bent and a long spine. From here, everyone, press your left foot down and float your right foot up toward the sky. This is our 3-legged dog. Take a full breath in. Breathe out. Step that foot between your hands. Well done. Lower the left knee to the ground and untuck the left toes. Make sure that your right ankle is directly underneath your right knee. When you feel secure, press your foot and your knee into the ground and then come up through the spine. You can take your hands to your thigh if that feels better, or if you're ready to go there, you might sweep your hands up to the sky. Keep pressing into that front foot and hugging the outer hips in toward the middle. Keep looking forward, soften your shoulders, soften your face, but make sure you're looking at one place. In yoga, we call that our drishti, our gaze. So find somewhere to look at. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Lower the hands to the ground, untuck the left foot and lift the left knee, and then step back into your downward dog. Fantastic. This time, everyone, pressing your right foot down and lifting the left foot up toward the sky. 3-legged dog. Take a full breath in here. Breathe out and bend your knee, hug it toward your chest, and then step the foot through as much as you can. Lower the right knee, untuck the right toes. Again, really important to have our left ankle under our left knee. That's just going to help us with a bit of protection there. Take a full breath in and you could come up with your hands to your thighs, or if you're ready, you can lift your hands up to the sky for our low lunge. This place is called Anjane Asana. Anjane Asana. And remembering asana or asana means posture. So this is an Anjane posture. So keep hugging the hips in and pressing the front foot down. You can keep a softness to the hands and a softness to the face. We'll take one more full breath in. And breathe out and press your hands down to the ground. Untuck your toes and lift the right knee up. Pressing left foot back. Well done. Breathe in and come to the ball of your feet. So you're lifting up to your tippy toes and the balls of your feet. Look to the top of your mat and see if you can keep your legs straight and tiptoe up to the top of your mat. When you find your feet underneath your hips, bend your knees, hands come to the elbows, release the neck, coming into this beautiful posture to release the spine. So pressing your feet down so you feel supported. You might sway from side to side, you might rock forward and back, you might shake your head yes and no. Finding what feels good for you here. Releasing the spine, letting any thoughts moving from the base of your spine down and out into the ground. Come back into the sensations of your body. And then lower the left and right hand to the ground and press the feet down as you start to roll up through the spine. Just like a flower coming into bloom. So taking your time to unravel. Your head is going to be the very last thing to come up. And when you arrive, a little shoulder roll to open up the chest. Well done, yogis. That was fantastic. So for the next bit, I'd like us to come to mountain pose, which is our Tadasana. So Tadasana meaning mountain. So finding your position. Your big toes are going to touch. If that's not possible, take your feet slightly apart. Beautiful. As you can see, my hands are open like two sunbeams coming out of my arms. And make sure your legs are awake, so they're switching on and your feet are pressing down into the ground so that the crown of the head can find new length. Brilliant, everybody. Now I'm going to turn this way in my mountain pose just so you can watch the next bit, but you can stand at the very top of your mat. So coming up to the top of your mat. Fantastic. We're going to take a big breath in and we'll sweep our hands up to the sky just like that. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep the hands together and lengthen as you fold forward. Coming into our sun salutations. Inhale, lift up through the spine halfway. Bring your hands to your shins or your thighs and keep the back of the neck long. See, my shoulders are moving down and back away from my ears. You can do the same. Take a full breath in. Exhale, folding forward, releasing the head, releasing the neck so it's soft. Pressing your hands down into the ground, step one foot back and then the other. This time we're coming into a plank pose. So let's be here for a couple of breaths. Keep hugging your legs up toward the sky, pressing your hands into the ground and keeping your neck long. We're here for just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees down, untuck the toes, shift your weight forward and hug your elbows as you lower down. Inhale, coming to our baby cobra, pointing your toes, lifting your heart, gazing forward. Exhale, pressing into the hands, bend the knees, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice, everyone. Inhale, come to the balls of your feet. Breathe out, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat and take one step and then the other to get there. Brilliant. Inhale, lifting up halfway, long spine, shoulders down and back. Exhale, folding forward, release the head down. Inhale, we rise, sweeping the hands up and overhead. Exhale, hands come to your heart space in prayer position. Well done, everyone. Let's bring our hands back to our mountain pose, Tadasana. We'll do a few sun salutations, and usually these sun salutations are done at the start of the day to welcome the sun, to welcome the bright, beautiful rays of light into our life and into our day. And you could also give thanks for this day. a little bit of gratitude as you move through your sun salutations. So let's come back to our standing pose at the top of our mat. Take a big breath in and sweep the hands up to the sky. Breathe out, folding forward, lowering down. Breathe in, lifting up halfway, long spine. Breathe out, folding forward. Hands come to the ground. Step one foot back and then the other coming into our plank pose. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now option everyone to lower the knees and all the way down like you have, or stay in one straight line. Shift your weight forward and then lower down. Your choice. Inhale, lifting the head, lifting the heart, baby cobra. Exhale, coming through your tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift to the balls of your feet. Breathe out, bend your knees, look between your hands and step one foot, then the other. Inhale, lifting up through the spine halfway. Exhale, folding over your legs. Release your head, release your neck. Inhale, sweeping the hands up toward the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bringing the hands back down the sides. We'll do this 2 more times, everyone. We've got this. Take a big breath in, sweep your hands up. Big breath out, folding forward, long spine. Breathing in, lift up halfway. Breathing out, hands to the mat, stepping back into your beautiful, strong place of plank. We're here for 2, 1. Option to lower the knees or go all the way down in one line. Inhale, lifting up to your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Brilliant, everyone. Inhale, come to the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees, look to the top, step to the top. Breathing in, lifting up halfway. Breathing in, lowering down. Breathing in, sweep your hands up to the sky. Breathing out, hands to the heart in prayer pose. Anjali Mudra. Well done. We'll do that one more time. This time I'm going to offer a different variation as we lower down. You might come to a place called upward facing dog, so I'll take us through that bit. Let's go. Take a full breath in, sweep the hands up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding. Press the hands down, step back to your plank pose. One straight line. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lower down. Option to drop the knees always. Inhale, this time you might lift up and lift your thighs off the ground as well. Strong arms. Keep the back of the neck long. Point your toes. Take a full breath in. Exhale, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. We're here for 3 breaths. Full breath in. 2, 3, and out. 2, 3. Breathing in. 2, 3. Breathing out. 2, 3. Fantastic, yogis. Taking your feet to the balls with a big breath in, and then start walking forward, coming back to that lovely forward fold. Hands coming to the elbows, release the neck. Beautiful. Let the hands come down to the ground and start to roll up through the spine. Nice and slow. Awesome, everyone. We're going to do a little bit of standing postures now, a little bit of balancing on the theme of stability and feeling supported by the ground. So just notice before we go any further that feeling of support coming from the feet, that weightiness, gravity moving down as the earth holds us. It's pretty amazing. And then from here, shift your weight forward. So it's a very, I'll show you on the camera, it's a very slight forward movement and backward movement. So coming forward towards your balls of your feet, it's okay if you get off balance. And then moving back. Ooh, just finding out where your center of balance is. And then you might draw circles in space, moving forward, side and side. And then find your support. So find that place where you feel really centered, really balanced. And then with an inhale, take your hands to your heart in this lovely little prayer place and lift up onto the balls of your feet. Breathe out, lower your heels back down. Breathe in, lifting up. Breathe out, lowering down. 2 more. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, lowering down. Breathing in. And breathing out. Really well done. This time we're going to get our arms involved. Breathing in, sweep the hands up, they meet above you. Breathing out, lowering down, bring the hands to heart. Very well done. 2 more. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, lowering down, hands to heart. Last one, breathing in. Rising up, tall as you can. Breathing out, heels to the ground, hands to your heart. Fantastic. Now this time, look at your toes and lift your toes up toward your face so you can feel the balls of your feet pressing down into the ground. And now, lower your toes down slowly, allowing each toe to find the ground, so it's pressing down into the ground. Well done. Take your weight over into your right foot, so there's that little shift of gravity over into the right foot. And then slowly come to the toes of the left foot, and then start lifting up the knee. I'm going to do this to the side so you can see me. Lifting up the knee. Now find somewhere to look at with your eyes, and then flex the front foot so it's switched on. Brilliant, everyone. Now from here, we're going to find our tree pose. So you might stay here in stork pose. If you want to come with me a little further, bring your left hand to your left foot, and you might place it to the calf, or you might bring it up toward your thigh. So it doesn't matter where you go. If those options aren't working for you, you can bring the foot to your ankle and still work the left knee out in space. So the hip is open. So let's be here for a couple of breaths together, everyone. Keep pressing your foot into the ground and lifting the crown of your head up toward the sky. Let's take 2 more breaths. Breathing in, 2, 3. Breathing out, 2, 3. Breathing in, 2, 3. And breathing out, 2, 3. Well done. I'm getting a bit wobbly here. Let's bring our knee forward and back down. Well done. Other side. Bringing the weight over into your left foot now, and then coming to the toes of the right foot. So lifting the toes toward the floor. And then start lifting the knee up. Stork pose. Keep the neck nice and long and flex the front foot so the toes are switched on. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Option to remain here, or option to take your right hand to your right foot and start working into your tree pose. Might be at the thigh, might be at the calf, might be at the ankle. So finding what feels good for you. And when you found a little bit of balance, make sure you're looking somewhere that's not moving. So you don't have to look at me. You could look at something in the room that's not moving to help you focus. And ideally it's in the same line as your gaze, the same line of your eyes. Let's take a full breath in, 2, 3, and a full breath out, 2, 3. Last one, breathing in, 2, 3, and breathing out, 2, 3. Well done, everyone. Lift your knee in front of you and then press it down. Shake it out, let it go. Let it go. Okay, we've got a little bit more shaking to do because it feels so good. So stay with me here. It's a bit of fun and it just gets our body feeling good. So let's take our left hand. You ready? Get ready to shake with me for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Let it all go. Well done, everyone. This time, let's take our feet a little wider than you would normally. So your feet are pretty far apart, your toes are facing out, and your heels are quite facing towards each other. Bend your knees nice and deep, and we'll take our hands to that cactus arm shape with the fingertips really wide and strong. Now it's easy here to stick your hips back, so keep drawing your hips forward so they're underneath your head and they're underneath your heart. Now stay with your breath, it gets a little bit strong here, so keep pressing your feet into the ground. Bring your hands to your heart, we're here for 2 breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Brilliant. Reach your hands up, straighten the legs, reach them all the way to the sky, and hands to heart with the out breath. Brilliant. Heel toe your feet towards one another. Congratulations, you made it through the first section of our practice. Now, let's get back to the floor, but to get there, let's move through chair pose. So bring your big toes to touch if you can, if not slightly apart. Now this time, bend your knees and take your hips down toward the ground. Sweep your hands up to the sky and allow for the feet to be very firm into the ground. Take your hands to the heart, find a bit of stability, keep the neck long. Let's be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower all the way down to the ground. Woo, we did it. Fantastic. From here, let's take our left foot out in front of us so it's long. The leg is straight. Keep your right knee to your chest for a moment and then press the right foot over the left leg so the foot is in line with the knee. From here, everyone, take your right hand behind you so you stay on your fingertips. I'll show you from the side so you can see. So you're on your fingertips. And then inhale, lift the left hand up to sky. Exhale, bring the elbow across the body until it meets the outer right thigh. Lifting the heart, lifting the chest. Look wherever your heart is facing, make sure you're looking in that direction. So following your heart, tuning into your heart and listening to it and following it. Gazing toward where your heart is going. Let's be here for one more full breath in. And one more full breath out for this beautiful twist. And then bring both hands over to the other side for a high counter twist, twisting through. And then bring your hands down to the ground, smell the earth. And exhale, press back up. Beautiful. Swapping over the legs. Bringing the right leg out straight. and the left knee to your chest. Step the left foot over the right leg and take the left hand behind you. So you're coming onto your fingertips. Inhale, reaching the right hand up to sky, and then exhale, bend the elbow, bring it over the leg and drift your heart through that space. Keep the neck nice and long, and the back hand should be just very lightly pressing down, so we're not putting too much weight there. Gazing to wherever your heart is facing, take a full breath in and a full breath out. Last one in, last one out. Staying as you are, and then twisting the hands over to the other side. Allow the spine to find a bit of movement that way. Then bring the hands to the ground, smell the ground. Coming back up through the spine. Beautiful, everyone. Bring your feet out in front of you, both knees touching. Reach forward and then roll all the way down to the ground. Oh, lovely. Let's bring our knees to our chest and squeeze our legs like we're giving our legs a hug. A really nice big hug. Rocking from side to side, getting a massage from the ground. Thank you, ground. Thank you, earth. Really nicely done. Now, keeping your knees together, bring your hands out to the side, just like we did in cactus arms. So it looks a bit like this on the ground. And then we're going to lower our knees over to the left. So allowing the knees to roll over to the side. We're going to be here for some lovely deep breaths. So keeping now the belly nice and soft for each breath to come in and each breath to come out. Allowing this twist to happen in the spine. Take one more lovely breath in and one full breath out. And then bringing the knees back to the middle, hug the legs in towards you, have a little rock from side to side. And then lower the knees over to the other side, hands coming back into cactus arms, letting the knees come over to the other side. Keeping the neck nice and long wherever you are. We're here for 3 slow and steady breaths. Let the breath be lovely and deep. One more beautiful breath in and a full breath out. Coming back to the middle, hug your knees in toward your chest. Lift your nose up to your knees and rock from side to side a little bit. Very nicely done. Take your hands to your feet and lift your feet up to the sky for a happy baby pose. You might rock from side to side. You might straighten one leg and then the other. You might straighten both legs. So keeping a little bit of movement here. And then we're going to soften into our resting place, our Shavasana. That means you're lying down with your feet a little further apart than usual. Your hands, palms can be facing up, or you can have your hands on your body. It's quite nice to feel the warmth of your hands on your body. And keep the neck nice and long. You might close down the eyes. And staying as you are, knowing that this is time for quietness now. This is time to relax. And just as you start to let your body start to feel heavier toward the ground, can you imagine that the ground were coming up from underneath you to hold you in a very loving way? As if to say, it's okay, you can let go, you can relax, you can be here. Knowing that you can close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or you might keep your eyes gently open. Start to notice your toes and let your toes become soft and relaxed. Moving from your toes to your feet, your ankles, your calves, knees, thighs and hips, all becoming soft and relaxed. Into your fingers, your hands, wrists and forearms, elbows and upper arms, all the way to your shoulders, becoming soft. Letting your belly, your ribs, your chest, your neck and your head be soft and relaxed. Relax your jaw, your tongue, your teeth. Let everything be soft. Just as if you were floating in a beautiful space with no care in the world, knowing that you are whole and complete just as you are in this moment. You are whole and complete in this moment. Enjoy the next couple of moments to be quiet with yourself, relaxing and resting, knowing how important it is to rest and relax. And when the time is up to awake from this little rest, you'll hear me gonging a small bell, and that will signify the time to come out of your rest. But until then, see if you can be silent, see if you can be still, and rest. Starting to wiggle your toes, your fingers, softening your arms, your legs, starting to bring a bit of movement back into the body, and then reach the hands up and overhead, stretching all the way down to your toes, and then rolling over to one side so you end up with your knees bent and you're resting on one side. Gently using your hands to bring you back up to a seat, coming back to the place where we began our practice. Let's take our hands out to the sides, palms up. Take a full breath in, reach up to the sky. Flip your palms the other way, breathe out. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, releasing down. We bring our hands to our heart center. Take a full breath in. Breathe out, bow our heads to our heart. Thank you for practicing yoga with me today. As always, it's such a pleasure to take you through this lovely practice. Have a lovely day or evening ahead. Namaste.